Yo! Welcome back, Blake. I apologize. I don't know exactly what happened other than that I blue screened. And I appreciate your rapid return. That was amazing. Um, and yeah, no, so anyway, to continue the conversation, it's all good. I know it is, right? But it isn't. At least we're not playing 76. We would have crashed like 7 times by now. Literally, I'll have to send you one of my favorite screenshots from '76. It's a dude. It's a dude's camp where he took the blue wall and he put the CE 401 slash whatever error code on the fucking wall, and I'm like, yes. Because he knows what's up. This game sucks. Crashy, crashy. Anyway, so, okay, freakiest thing. There are so many of them. But yeah, okay, so one time I looked out the front window. It was a big bay window type place. And I saw a thing in my mom's Zuzu Trooper 2. And I mean, we carried a baseball bat right by the front door. You know what I mean? Like one of them kind of neighborhoods. But anyway, so I immediately I saw somebody in my mom's car. I grabbed the baseball bat. It wasn't mine, but it was one of them. And I immediately charged to the front door to whoop motherfucker's ass because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And when I got there, there was no one in the vehicle. Well, there is no way in hell anybody could have escaped the vehicle between me seeing it and me getting outside to the vehicle. So I've always been kind of a little freaked out by it. Besides that, I actually got drooled on by a ghost once. I know, that's insane. Oh, my range just ended. Hey, Gornth Valley. I'll go there. Banana. Okay, so this was in California. I was working in Santa Barbara. The place was known to be haunted. I was a mechanic. We worked on their rigs, their fleet. Trucks, big trucks like Peterbilts, Kenworths, GMC Bobtails, still big trucks. I mean, like even a GMC Bobtail ain't no Kenworth by any means, but it can take 4 or 5 fucking crates on the back of it, or one good C-van. C-van being the shipping containers, you know what I mean? The C-vans. I don't even know what the hell else they're called. The boxes you see, the mobile, no, not mobile homes. The shit, shipping containers. Anyway, big trucks, not little trucks, not fucking Fords. Anyhow, and it was my 15th birthday too. It really stands out to me because of that detail, among other things. But I went to the bathroom. I come back from the bathroom. I'm walking past our vehicle. Now, mind you, this is Southern California, so it's nice and cool. People leave their vehicles with their animals in it all the fucking time because it never, ever gets hot enough to kill a fucking animal in your car, okay? I just want to emphasize that for everybody, anybody who ever fucking listens. Yes, we left the vehicle with the dog in it, but there was no threat to the dog. It never got over 70 fucking degrees. Okay, Southern California, and when I say Southern, I'm 30% north, okay? Santa Barbara. That's it right there, Santa Barbara. We're in Santa Barbara. So, anyway, I'm in Santa Barbara. I'm working for this company. The company is known to have a haunting. And I had known this for years. And I didn't give a shit. I was curious. But I really, it was like, yeah, so does everything else. It's Santa Barbara. You know what I mean? Like, you can't walk down the street without finding a fucking Chick Science fucking crystal store, or a medium, or a palm reader, or some other bullshit, because it's Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara's all fucking new age, right? So anyway, I turn around and I leave the fucking bathroom. I come out. I'm heading back to the truck. We're just doing a basic service. The DOTs, changing oil filters, making sure the fucking left turn signal, right turn signal bullshit works. I mean, real basic day. Nothing important. And I see the dog. The dog's name was Slick. He's passed on long since by now, but regardless, Slick. And I see him, and I'm like, hey, boy, how you doing? And I reach in, and I pat on him through the open window, and he starts licking on my arm. And then I get back to my pop, and about fucking 10 feet from my dad, I realize, like, hey, did we bring the dog to work today? And he's like, no. Sweet Jesus, you need to come here right now. I've even wrote John B. Wells this shit. Coast to Coast AM, if you're familiar. If you're not, no worries, because it's trucker radio. But trucker conspiracy radio. But anyway, I turn around and I call my dad over. He comes, he looks, he sees the fucking slime on my arm, and sees the slime on the fucking window where the dog had been licking it. And there was no dog, man. We left that bitch at home. And I turned around and I was like, after the matter, my thought was like, I hope Slick's still alive when we get home. Thinking like maybe he died and we were like experiencing his last moment consciousness type thing or some bullshit. No, he was fine. We got home, he was A-okay. But regardless, there was, without question, something that I encountered. And he licked on my arm, and there was a residue left on my arm, and there was a residue left on the window where he had been licking, because he did like to lick windows, like when he was in the vehicle, not trapped, but left in the vehicle, he'd lick on the glass. And he had been doing such, but it wasn't him. And it really still to this day kind of freaks my shit, because it's like, wait, what the fuck was that though? And I don't know. I really don't know. But I know it wasn't my dog. And I thought it was my dog. What did your dad say? My dad okay, that's actually a really good question. My dad told me, you should go wash that off. And we've talked about it a couple times since, but I get the feeling like my dad doesn't like to talk about it. Which is like cool, because I don't particularly like to talk about it either. It was freaky, dude. It was freaky. And it's still freaky because it defies logic and science, and I am a Vulcan. You know what I mean? Like I am all about fucking facts and historical, and if you can't prove it, it didn't fucking happen. Pictures, or it didn't happen. Like, I want evidence. I'm a scientist. I want evidence. First and foremost. Prove it. So it's one of those things that's like, I can't prove it, so how can I even say it? happened the way it did when I can't prove it, and there's nothing that justifies or validates, or you know what I mean. I don't even know how to explain it. There's nothing in the records of humanity that, oh shit, I knew there was somebody close by. I could feel them. Up the wall, up the wall, up the wall. Get that ladder up before they get here. And hopefully they're the only ones chasing me. Anyway, yeah, back to the question. My dad pretty much told me, go wash that shit off your arm. And he proceeded to wipe it off the window. Because there was slime. I mean like Ghostbusters 2, slime on the fucking inside of the window. And all over my arm. And by the time we got to it, it was already dry. But it was still like a film, and when I say film, I mean like film, like Kodak film. You could peel it off. It was plastique, you know. It was weird, dude. It was weird, but without question, that is the most bizarre fucking experience I've ever had. Cause I reached in, I pet the dog on the head, I rubbed him, I loved on him, you know, and he's looking on my fucking wrist and shit, and he wasn't even, he was like 15 miles down the road, cause like I said, we were in Santa Barbara, and he was left at home in Carpinteria, which is like 11 miles, 12 miles away, you know, down the coast, south. It was creepy. It was hella creepy. It's still creepy, dude. I don't mind telling the story, but at the same time, it's like as much as I don't mind telling the story, I don't like thinking about the story. Because again, back to what I was saying way before, I'm a man of science. I like facts. I like historical, documentable, reproducible facts, you know, and they don't have to make sense to everybody, but they gotta make sense to me. This shit don't make sense to me, so yeah, it's the number one on my list. And again, it was like my 15th birthday, I think. If it wasn't, it was my 16th. It was right there. But yeah, no, hell no. I never went back to work there again. I literally, that was my last day. I was done. And that was actually like one of 5 events that went weird on me. That right before the whole dog thing, I left the bathroom, had a guy walk past me, and he not yelled, but said it loud, obviously toward me. The door's open. The door's open. And I'm like, and? You know, like, I don't give a shit. My dick's put away. You know. I'm washing my hands. You know. But the guy's like, the door's open. As he walked past. And it was nobody I recognized. But where the bathroom was in the warehouse. Which was shipping. Storage. Nobody should have been back there that wasn't an employee. You know, type thing. And then I was over by the freight elevator and heard an alarm go off that was like a police alarm, but it was more like something you'd expect for a bank, you know, wah 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 wah, you know, not the gay French horn alarm that the police have, but like I don't even know, dude. It's been so long. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember what it sounded like. It's been so long. It really has. What did that sound? Maybe it was the French alarm. Regardless. Thankfully, I've never never really had anything happen to me. I mean that's good and it's bad. And I don't mean to be like that. Like, don't get me wrong. The experiences I had have freaked me the fuck out. But I will not ever call them detrimental. The reason being is because every experience I have had has made me who I am. And I am thankful for those experiences, even the baddest of them, because I wouldn't be who I am today. Now, granted, I could have lived without some of the heartache, but it makes me stronger. You know what I mean? It's all for purpose, man. I am. I believe in Bushido, and I believe in Christianity, and I know those two almost conflict, but actually they congeal. They go hand in hand. You know what I mean? A little known historical fact. Have you ever seen the movie The Last Samurai? Good movie, good movie. I think I already asked you that. But anyway, it's not 100% accurate, but it's close. It's close. But the thing is the samurai were defeated, and they were defeated by their own nation. They were literally eradicated by Japan, because Japan wanted a standing army. Japan wanted guns, and the samurai wanted to stick to their swords. A couple things happened to me, but I don't want to talk about it and entertain the idea of it. Later in private, maybe. I hope, because I'm fascinated by these things. I've had many weird encounters, bro, and I will never judge you for them. Again, I love science, and I am a skeptical individual. When I say skeptical, I mean that in the absolute purest of sense. I do not believe in ridicule or any of that horse shit. But I also believe that, like, when people say trust the science, you know what I mean? That's not how science works. Science isn't trusting the science. Science is questioning the science. And if you look at the scientific method, it literally states that right in its own essence. Hypothesize. What is it? It's come up with a hypothesis. Figure out how to test your hypothesis. Once you have divulged or collected your information from your hypothesis, see if that information / data is repeatable. If it doesn't repeat, then it was a once-off, and you need to reevaluate. What did you do that made this happen that didn't happen again? Because maybe you found something else entirely. You know what I mean? Like, say you're looking at gravity, okay? And so you got this grand experiment. Oh, hey, I know how to test this. Well, you test it, and your results come out A0, B20, C0. Well, you were expecting A10, 0B, and fucking C10. You know what I mean? Like, totally opposite. Totally opposite. Well, what did you see? what did you see? And when you look into that, you might actually learn something beyond what you were thinking to begin with. And that is science. That is science. Because the greatest scientific discoveries have been made by mistake. Hell, even Alfred Nobel didn't know he was developing nitroglycerin until he developed it. When I was little, I saw a Chucky doll standing next to my bed, and I was absolutely terrified of the doll at the time, and I was afraid to. Well, yeah, that is a older brother, dude. You got your brother's dickhead. Or maybe your little brother. But regardless, you got a sibling who is an asshole. And the reason I say that is, have you ever seen the movie The Blair Witch Project? I'm going to wait for your reply. No, my twin was asleep next. Okay, now that's creepy. Is that your only sib? Or at least... Yeah, I don't even know how to phrase that. Yeah. My buddy Josh, we watched the Blair Witch Project. And everyone in the house was like, oh my god. Because nobody had ever done a film like that before. And a lot of people don't realize it, but the Blair Witch Project, they actually came out like a year before the movie's release and released a documentary that was absolutely horseshit about the Blair Witch. But they planted a seed in people's mind. I'm pretty sure it was just sleep paralysis. Yeah, no. Sleep paralysis is fucking insanity because you are both awake and you are asleep. So your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are both on the same level. They're both on the same consciousness. And typically your subconscious mind is never conscious. That's not right. Your subconscious mind is always conscious, but your conscious mind doesn't cross over and interact with the subconscious mind except when you are lucid dreaming. And sleep paralysis is a state of lucid dreaming, which a lot of people don't realize, which is why it is such a enigma still to this day. People don't get it. They're like, why the fuck am I dreaming this kind of shit? Well, it's because you're in a state of sleep paralysis. You're lucid dreaming. The scariest thing what happened to me wasn't nothing paranormal. No, dude. You're good. You are good. I'm not judging. I promise you this, no matter what, dude, and I might talk mad shit. I might call you a homo. No homo. Uh, That's just for YouTube's sake, because I don't want to get in trouble. I love my account. But I might call you names, but I promise you, dude, I am never actually judging you for anything. I don't believe in that. I have no room to judge anyone for anything whatsoever, because I'm an asshole, a son of a bitch, a motherfucker, and a piece of shit. Like, 100%, and I acknowledge this. I am shit. I'm garbage, And in order for me to judge you, I would have to think that I had something over on you, and I don't. I know I don't. Okay, I'm fucking trash. That's why I'm fucking streaming right now. You know what I mean? Like, because if 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 I was anything worth anything, I'd be with my woman right now. You know what I mean? I'd be with my son right now. Okay? I I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. Even though those things are beyond my fucking control, that's still where I would be. That's my preference, you know. So like, and why didn't that happen? Well, because shit went south, and it's complicated, but nonetheless, I can only blame myself. I can't judge her, even though I think she's a bitch. Even though I think she's being fucking ridiculous, even though I think she's being a horse's ass, I still can't judge her because I have been ridiculous. I have been a son of a bitch. I have been a horse's ass, and I continue to be. Let's see, the one and only time. Fuck, bro. That sounds wicked. Hold on, hold on. Blake, are you currently showing offline? Yeah, no, I can only read a segment of two of those sentences, one of those sentences for sure. But yeah, no, it sounds pretty traumatic. You place. Are you on your phone? Are you on the app, homie? Uh, no, you're good. Yeah. You good, bro? You good? I was opening my app just to be able to see what all exactly you said there, because I'm not gonna lie, I am intrigued about that, but it still sounds pretty traumatic regardless, and just from what I can read, it sounds pretty fucking traumatic. Uh, but yeah, man. There are okay. Here's an interesting scientific fact. The human mind records approximately 100,000 pieces of information. And I'm using pieces because I don't know if it's kilobytes, gigabytes, or frames per second, okay? You know what I mean? But we record approximately 100,000 pieces of information a second. But what we are capable of recalling, and this is via MRI, like you can literally put a motherfucker in an MRI chamber and record their brain while they're thinking about or seeing or whatever, okay? They record 10 fucking times what they're able to recall later, right? And it's interesting because you can see their brain recording massive amounts of data. But then when they are asked to recall it, even under hypnosis, it makes no fucking difference. A little bit. Hypnosis does seem to bring a little bit to surface. But there is a shit ton, and I do mean it, a shit ton of information that we do not see that our brain recorded. Okay? And my mind, all I can understand on that is like, well, those are the things we refuse to see. I hear someone. I thought I heard someone. I do hear someone. Anyway, there are things that go bump in the night. That's why we have the expression. You know, if there weren't, we wouldn't. But there are, and we do. And there is. Number 3, it is. There are things that go bump in the night. There are entities that live among us. You know, you call it demonic or whatever the fuck you need to. I'm happy with that term, but I don't necessarily think that it is all-encompassing. Oh, there we go. And yet, the brain sees things that the mind refuses to. In the early days of colonial America, there was a shaman, an Indian, you know, native. And he was... Oops. God, this hair trigger. He saw these natives, or not natives, these colonists show up, and they said that they came from a boat from across the sea, you know, and the shaman couldn't understand it. He couldn't understand it because they only had like catamarans and shit, and mind you, this is like God, what's the fucking New England, you know, Roanoke, you know, like way fucking back, feathers and no, not feathers and dots, but feathers, Indians, you know, wearing headdresses and shit. Before they had mostly even seen white men. So anyway, this Indian shaman, he could not understand for the longest time what the hell, how anybody could come from across the sea on a boat, because their boats just weren't capable of those kinds of voyages. So anyway, he turned around and he went to the water's edge and he looked and he waited and he watched, and eventually what he saw was the oh hell, the bow of the boat breaking the waves. You know, the waves were breaking on the bow. And there we go. There we go. I didn't think I picked it up for a second. Anyway, when he saw the bow breaking on the waves, then he realized there has to be something here that I'm seeing, because I'm seeing it, you know. But he still couldn't quite see the boat. But he acknowledged that it must be there. Eventually, oh, I see, it was the ladder. I saw that triangle show up. Square, whatever. Anyhow, so eventually because he acknowledged that there must be something there he was seeing, he started to eventually, the boat would materialize in his vision. And once he saw the boat materialize in his vision, he brought out the elderish of his tribe and was like, yeah, I'm going to give you power to see their boat. Because the whole tribe knew they were there. I mean, it wasn't like they were a secret. They showed up in mass, you know, fucking 298 men and shit. You're not going to miss it, okay? So anyway, but nobody understood this concept of a boat so big to bring that many people or from that far away. And in fact, nobody knew how far away that even was because they didn't travel that far in those regions, these regions, but whatever. So anyway, turn around, the shaman, he went to the people and he told them, I'm going to give you the power to see the boat. And they're like, okay. And he went and he touched him right between the fucking eyes, right, you know, on the forehead, top, tink, tink, okay, and said, you can see it now. And as soon as he did, they could fucking see it, okay, because it wasn't about what they could see or what they couldn't see, it was about their understanding, their belief, and their faith, right? And it's crazy, but that goes back to what I was saying earlier, intention's everything. Animals will like you or dislike you based upon your intention. People will like you or dislike you based upon your intention. It has nothing to do with who or what, but what you're putting out there. And intention is the essence of that. So anyway, these people, they couldn't see the boat. You couldn't see the boat at all. But once they believed the shaman had the ability to give them the ability to see, then they could see once he gave them the ability to see. You know, it was kind of a quid pro quo. I'll give you the ability, and then you'll be able to see with your ability, which is horseshit. Anyhow, the human body records about 10 times more data than it actually remembers. But that recording is still locked in the brain. You are still seeing it regardless of whether your mind can perceive or recite,
airdrop incoming,
whatever. It's still being recorded. And MRIs have shown this. Like, you record way more data on a given anytime. They can see you on the map. I don't know if that works out this match. They can see you on the map. Well, I hope they can see me on the map. I'm not carrying... Oh, I am carrying the airdrop, aren't I? I am carrying the airdrop. Oh, my God. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I forgot I had picked that red fucking crate up. Oh, don't... Oh, I almost missed it. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I got up there and I was happy to be up there in camp. And then I'm like, oh shit, wait, what does he mean? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got an airdrop. I'm a dumbass. I'm a drunk dumbass, the worst kind of them all. Oh, dude, you're my hero. Literally, you just saved my ass. Because I would have sat up there and waited and, like, got my ass murdered. Because they knew exactly where the fuck I was. I don't think I'm going to get those 3 kills. Well, obviously not playing like this, but regardless. So anyway, yeah, the Indian thing, the people, all of us, we see so much that we don't acknowledge, but our brain records it, and they don't know what the fuck it is that we're seeing because, you know, our eyes are only recording so much. We can only see between the colors A and colors B, the spectrum that we have. We can only hear between A and B. We don't exceed beyond that spectrum. And yet, the entire spectrum of what we are capable of seeing, what we are capable of hearing, it's all accounted for. But then there's an additional 90 fucking percent that our brain is recording that we have no clue what the fuck it is, what it is seeing. Well, I think literally what we're seeing is the realm of heaven and hell. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, the other side, the beyond. I personally, I think heaven, hell, and demons all exist right here among us. We just don't see them because they're spectral. We live in blue and they live in orange and fucking yellow or blue or whatever the hell, green, and we're not in those colors, so we can't see it. We're only limited to the level of, green, blue, yellow, whatever the fuck. So, and if you think about it like that, it makes a lot of sense. If you only saw the color yellow, your entire universe existed in yellow, how would you even explain green to somebody else? Right? You couldn't. You couldn't, because you wouldn't know it. Well, that is our limited vision. That is, right now we know that the human mind, the human body, is capable of perceiving 1,000th of a percent of the visible color, sound, and what's the other? I think maybe that's it. Sound and color. Because I was like, what are the other senses? Smell, touch. Those don't really compute. Sound, touch, smell. No, sound, sight, touch. Smell. Shit, I'm missing a sense here. We have our 5 senses. What's the 5th sense? Eyes, ears, nose, skin. Taste. Derp. Taste is the other sense. Which is weird to me because it's, yeah, there you go. Taste and smell are so the same exact fucking thing. Especially when you have no sense of smell, like myself. So it's easy to lose. It's easy to lose because you never knew it was there. But yes, taste. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You were on it. Anyhow, yeah, there's some weird shit going on, and I personally, I think that some of us are a little more spectrally broadened to see things, and some of us are a little more open-minded to seeing things. In all your children's literature, I find this most fascinating because I think there is a truth to it. But you find in a lot of common statements in children's literature about that children have the ability to possess magic where adults don't, because adults close their mind off to it. It requires that innocence, that belief. Well, it's crazy, but like, you go watch the documentary, What the Bleep Do We Know? And it's literally its word for word name. What the bleep do we know? And it's fascinating. A scientist, physicist, quantum physicist were sent copies of it and ask, "What do you think?" What like before the movie even came out, it was like, "Hey, can you give us your shit? What do you call it? Like I want to say critique, but that ain't quite the right word. But like your skepticism, your approval, whatever it may be." Um, and they all came back. They all came back with the. It was amazing too. It was like 80% of them came back with the statement, "It's quantum physics meets Sesame Street." They all said the same fucking thing. They all said the same thing. But you go watch it, dude. It's quantum physics meets Sesame Street. It is some of the most complex ideas ever presented, and yet it is broken down to a level where a 5 fucking year old child could watch it and be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Like Sesame Street, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, it's nuts, dude. What the bleep do we know? Highly recommended. Not everybody gets it. A lot of people want to call it fucking chick science or bunk science or whatever. And I'm like, you clearly do not understand quantum physics at all, because nothing about quantum physics makes sense. That's why it's so difficult to relate back to anybody. And yet this program did it very, very well, you know. But yeah, they, there is a terror that flies at night. There are things that bump in the night. There are entities living among us. What ain't getting asked? There's nothing wrong with that goal. But knowledge is power, and the more you know. I'm just throwing that out there, brother, because I get where you're coming from, but I also know, like they say, ignorance is bliss, and it very well may be. I have never known it to know for sure. I've been studying this kind of shit since I was way too young to even fucking tell. However, again, I don't know. I don't know what ignorance is. I don't know what bliss is. But I don't think I'd trade what I know for anything. But if I didn't know it, I might. So again, no judgments. Some days I honestly think I wish I didn't know. I do. The only thing I can say, and I do say this absolutely wholeheartedly, when the fucking flying saucers start landing on soil, on terra firma, don't fucking believe them. They're not aliens. They're from here. They're the pre-Adamic man. They are the Watchers. They are the people from the time of Giuseppe. That's Egyptian. The time before time. 10 sepi. And they are, I don't want to even say they're evil, but they don't have our best interest in mind. That is for certain. And they will, when they do show up, they will claim to be the gods of old. They will. They will claim to be everyone. Zeus, Kokopele, Kokopelu, however you want to pronounce it. They will claim to be Ra. They will claim to be Thoth. They will claim to be fucking everybody, dude. They will claim to be everybody. And they're not. They're horse shit. Their sons might have been those peoples, but they are not those peoples. They are not the people they claim to be. And when the one shows up claiming to be Yeshua, he is the beast. And he will bring destruction. And I do believe that is exactly how this world is going to conclude itself. And I do believe it will conclude itself in both of our lifetimes. Which sucks, because I'd rather die in my sleep an old man. But, you know, we don't always get what we want. And that's fucked. So when you say making money and getting ass, I can actually respect that. There is no loot here, which means somebody's been here already. But there is loot here. And a radio. Move, bitch! Oh my god, are you for real? Just fall off the fucking deck. Also, it's called pussy these days, bro. Ass is for gaming. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. You do you. Sorry, dude. I'm an ass. I am an ass. I can't help it. That's funny shit, though. As much as we've been talking, I didn't figure you were. You would have asked me for my number already. Oh, shit. No, that's funny, though. Oh, shit. It's okay, man. Neither am I. I'm a weirdo, but I ain't gay. As much as some people might want to think I was or wish I was, I ain't. What I wish I was better at this fucking game. I still need 2 motherfucking kills. Dude, if I just focus on killing, all I do is get killed. But I get you. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. See this RV right here? I had a guy. I've got a clip of it too. It was beautiful. There was a guy. He come down the hill, like boop, behind the RV, right? And I took a shot at him. So he knew I was there, and he hid behind that RV. I hucked a hand grenade, a radiation grenade. He made it to that White House over there, and he hopped out the back window before he died. And that was it. I found his body, and etc. And I'm going to say one of the horseshit things about this game is radiation does not count as a kill. And it should. It absolutely should. Uh-oh. Network connection. But yeah, he died dead. And yeah, if you tag a person with a radiation grenade, they're fucked. Son of a bitch. This is the last sound I wanted to fucking hear. I'm going to show you a secret, and anybody else watching, if I can get there alive. I just ashed on myself. That was hot. Uh-oh. Somebody sucking grenades up my ass. Right here. Best hidey hole in the fucking game. Ready for it? Boom. Done. See that rock? Yeah, you see that rock? Oh, we got interloper even. There he is. Motherfucker. Who'd you think you was? Finally got him. One of them. Uh-oh. Oh, motherfucker. He's seen me throw down. Oh, shit. Oh, he's being shot at, too. I wish I had stuck around. And thank you. I do try. I will admit, this is not my game, but I do enjoy the shit out of it. Oh, and it was a headshot kill. Hells yeah. I was fucking 12,000 points right there, because I'm Lone Wolf. Or 1,200 points, regardless. That's way better than 300. Way better than 300. Just one more, yes sir. I hope to make it soon too. I'm getting one tired, two I'm a little too drunk to keep playing. Just keeping it real. And three, I am ready to watch Ahsoka. I really want to go watch Ahsoka right now. I am a huge fan of Rebels, so Ahsoka is like, I've been waiting for this shit. I want to know what happened to Ezra. I want to know what happened to fucking gosh, I wanted to say Callus, that ain't right. Throng. Um, and dude, I watched it and I'm like, is that the guy who is the T2? I don't know, but it sure looked like him. But the voice, I mean, that is the exact same actor's voice, regardless. And I can't tell if it's a voiceover or if that's the guy. And I wanted to look it up last week, but I just couldn't bring myself to it because I didn't want to disappoint myself. You know, one of those things. But they did. It's just amazing, dude. It's just amazing. The Throng is the greatest fucking villain of the Star Wars universe. Superior, far, far superior to the Emperor. And the Emperor, obviously, via Episode 9, he planned every fucking detail, even his own fall. And it's like, whoa, that's pretty fucking deep, you know. I know a lot of people who were not impressed with the new trilogy, and I'm one of them. I could take it or leave it. And if they wanted to rewrite the entire fuck out of it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. But really, not really. I'd be disappointed if they changed it because it's already done. But the final episode, episode 9, dude, holy shit. Yeah, I'll watch that in theaters. And when it came out, and I'm not gonna lie, I was microdosing psilocybins. If anybody asks, I was in Denver where it's legal to do so. But I wasn't. But anyway, but I was frying. And holy shit, dude, it was too much. It was too much. It was way too much. Because the whole movie, dude, it's the only time we ever actually saw a war in the Star Wars that was noteworthy. I mean, you know, yeah, okay, the Rebel Resistance versus the Galactic Empire. You know, it's a skirmish. It ain't a war. It's fucking assholes fighting assholes. It ain't a war though, you know. I don't even think the Rebel Alliance technically was in the right to be fighting, because I mean, I don't know about a galaxy far away, but here in America and on Earth, you need articles of war in order to fight a war. You know what I mean? There's politics involved, which I realize Lucas tried that with the first prequels trilogy, to incorporate the politics, and that was cool, kinda. But a lot of people didn't care for it, so they really did leave it out of the second sequel trilogy. But then you turn around and you look at like Andor, and they brought that back, and I think that's good. I think that's really good because it shows you like, yeah, there's more going on behind the scenes than just we don't like you. Well, it doesn't matter. We're in charge. Well, we're going to fight you anyway. You know, and that's how the original films led on, and even the prequels to a degree. Like, you know, well, this ain't cool, so we're gonna stand up against it. That's not how war works. You know, without without a declaration of war, you're not a warrior. You're a fucking terrorist. You know, and don't get me wrong. I realize that terrorism or the terrorist is often judged by whether he won or not. If he won, he was a patriot. If he lost, he was a terrorist. You know, but it's relative. What do we got? Oh, somebody's boosting. Oh, M4, I want that. I need more of them. And another one. And another one. Take that SKS, dude. Alright, so Judy Hop's over here. Gotta kill his ass dead. Her ass, whatever. Yeah, I said Judy Hop's. Because bunny cops have no place in fucking... Aw, what the hell? Connection to server lost. Boo. Boo. So Blake, what else do you want to know, brother? Throw it out there. Ask me any fucking thing. I'm drunk enough to answer the question. You're like, nah, I'm good. I've listened to you rant for 45 minutes about fucking Ahsoka. Not gonna lie though, dude, I've thoroughly enjoyed this tonight. Because you have asked me some amazing questions that are just like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted my stream to be when I named it Games in Theory. Ask me the shit that they don't want you to know. That I've actually studied upon, you know? Because it makes a difference when you actually know what you're talking about. And I am a nerd. I have studied quite a bit of weird fucking things. Also highly recommended, besides the Book of Enoch, which is available on YouTube. You can listen to it. It'd take you 2 hours, an hour and a half, you know. Highly recommended to listen, at the very least, to listen to it. But, also, and maybe even a better doorway, a better starting point, stuff they don't want you to know. It is one of the best channels on YouTube. Because they go into conspiracy theories, but they don't go into conspiracy theories as conspiracy theories. They go into it anything, bro, anything. I'm never honestly. I am an open book. I'm too autistic to fucking lie. Also, it's not in my nature, and I don't give a fuck. You know, don't ask anything you don't want to know the fucking answer to. And I tell everybody, I've told my dad that, my own fucking daddy. I tell him, don't ask me anything you don't want to know the answer to, because I will tell you it. I don't care. There's no reason to hide. But yeah, no, stuff they don't want you to know. They're soft. Unless you're talking about the vajayjay, and then that's a completely different conversation, which I can't actually have on YouTube due to the fact that, you know, I get in trouble for that kind of shit. But it's good. It's good, and it's amazing, and it's why we put up with their horse shit. God dang, that's so rude, and yet so accurate. If it wasn't for that fucking, we would not fucking. Uh-oh. damn it. We wouldn't put up with their shit. We would not put up with their shit. Okay? But at the same time, and I do mean it, at the same time, I can fucking be just as happy rubbing one out. It is not the same. But I don't have to deal with the fucking headache afterward. I am surprised I survived that fall too. That was a hell of a fall. I hear people all around me. No luck, I'm thinking, but still. That's way up in the hills. Who's that radio? Oh, right fucking there. One or three. One or three. Dude, if you need a car to get a girl, she is the wrong girl. Go buy your ass a piece of shit Honda. You know what I mean? Not no CRX, not no Civic. I mean fucking dilapidated. Something that fucking runs on a Briggs & Stratton 1.5 horsepower. No, I'm saying I have no way of getting to a girl's house. Okay, I get you there. You live rural, you live oaky, in the country. Cause like where I grew up, dude, I grew up in Cali. I grew up in California. I was born and raised, and until I was like 32. Yeah, you good. I get you. Cause until I was 33, I lived in California. I moved to Oklahoma, Virginia. No shit. Dude, we gotta talk more about that, because I'm curious. I've been wondering more about the East Coast. Because, again, I'm from the West Coast. I grew up in Cali. And it's transportation is not a problem, because you just catch the bus for fucking 75 cents, $1.50, depending on where you are. Back in my hometown, we had the scat bus. Scat bus. I know. Is that not wrong on every fucking level? Okay. But we used to say the scat bus. Yeah, the scout bus is like your mama. Because the scat bus's logo was a little ride. No, a lot of ride. A lot of ride. For a little money. Says that, yeah, your mama's like the scat bus. What? Well, yeah, a lot of ride for a little money. Never visited the coast before. Our side of the state. Really? Dude, Virginia is a coastal state, is it not? I mean, you're like Washington, D.C. and shit. Right? Or am I fucking retarded? I know I'm not allowed to use that word due to my fucking employment, but I'm also on leave. Thanks to a broken bone caused by a fucking retard that I worked with. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a shit. One, I'm on leave. 2, it's a fact. Yeah, but my parents hate cities, so they grew me up here. Good for them. Oh, I hear footsteps. On the trigger. Come on. One more kill. One more kill. One more kill. Open that door. Let me fucking light your ass up. I'm on. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fuck you up worse than Tom Arnold. It's a context joke. I'm gonna fuck you up worse than Tom Arnold, but not as bad as George Clooney. Get some. Oops. Oh my god, I can't believe I hit the trigger. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me? Stop doing that, Wild. Let them all know you're hiding here waiting for them. Dude, COVID fucked everything up. And you know, it's fucking pathetic that COVID had a 1% fatality rate. And don't get me wrong, dude. I know I brought this point up to a lot of friends who have gotten really pissed off. Like, oh, I lost an uncle. Oh, I lost my daughter. Oh, I lost my... Okay, well, 1, your daughter was fat. 2, your uncle was old. 3, you know, horse shit. Okay? Like...
The plane is coming.
I know a guy...
Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
And he was a good... I mean, he wasn't a good friend, but he was one of my best friend's dads. Okay? He was fucking like COVID. That's what caused his death. Okay, sure. So we're gonna ignore the fact that the doctor put him on the wrong medication. We're gonna ignore the fact that the doctor gave him a fucking medication which was only for people on hospice, end of life medication, you know? Like, you know, and my cousin, the daughter, you know, yeah, she died of COVID. She did allegedly die of COVID. But also she was a fat bitch. And I don't mean to be like that, but like, I'm just keeping it real. She was fat. She was way fucking overweight the last time I seen her. And granted, I've been here like 8 years when she passed away. But she was a huge bitch. Okay? She was a huge bitch back then. I don't think she lost weight. I think she probably, I don't know, gained weight since the last time I seen her. Why? Because she had no fucking self-control. She had no concept of putting the Hershey bar down. You know? I mean, if she did, she wouldn't have been fucking fat. I'm a diabetic, man. I get it. You know, and my diabetes, I'm blessed. My diabetes is the opposite of what most diabetes is. I don't gain weight from eating a Hershey bar. I lose weight from eating a Hershey bar. I produce way too much adrenaline, right? AKA insulin. Insulin is the synthetic. Adrenaline is the natural. Adrenaline is what your body makes. Insulin is what the store sells you to replace what your body don't make anymore because you ate too goddamn much sugar in your lifetime. But anyway, she's a fat little piggy, okay? And it is what it is. And I'm not judging her for it, but she passed on. The reality is COVID affected people who were overweight. Big time. Big time. In fact, they even released one announcement that said 40 pounds overweight could potentially be fatal. Well, yeah. I could have my heart stop at that, but it ain't yet, even though I've asked it to. You know. I wish I would get my license. Oh, COVID fucked up everything. I've already read that. But yeah, no, COVID fucked up everything, dude. In addition to that, the saddest part is that COVID was a fucking hype. COVID was a hype. COVID was horseshit. You know, I am not a Trump supporter. Fuck that asshole. He's no better than any of the rest of them. In fact, he's probably worse than the rest of them because he's already a paid actor. I gotta run into the storm. Fuck. But the reality is they all work for the same motherfucking puppet master, and that's my opinion on it. I don't vote. I ain't voted in a couple electoral cycles due to the fact that why? You know, I stick with George Carlin. I vote for George Carlin. George Carlin for president. He unfortunately has been dead longer than he can run for president, but not longer than he can vote Democrat. Boy, I know some people that would piss off, but regardless, it is what it is. George Carlin stated many a time his political affiliations, and you know, when I was a younger man, I used to think this guy's a real asshole, and as I grew up, I realized, no, he knew. But yeah, it all boils down to one reality, and that reality is that it left or right. It's a duopoly. It's the illusion that you have a choice, and you don't. You don't, because left, right, middle, sideways, up, down, inside out, trans. It doesn't matter who the fuck is running for your constituency. They are hooked to strings. They are puppets. It's just the best word for it. They're puppets. They are puppets. The last great president we had, and I use great very, 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 very liberally, was John Kennedy. And the reason I say great is because he took a bullet to the head. The last good president we had was Reagan, who took a bullet to the chest. Before either of those, the last good president we had was Lincoln, who took a bullet to the back of the fucking head. There was Hamilton, Garfield, I think Garfield. Is it Garfield? Maybe not Garfield. I don't know. I wanted to say Garfield was assassinated too, but whoever the fuck. No, Hamilton. Hamilton. He was the one. He was shot by Raymond Burr. Raymond? Alan? Raymond? That's weird. Why do those names? I think it was Alan Burr, but why the fuck do Raymond and Alan both have that cross association in my brain that I don't know which one is which? But anyway, I'm going to say Alan Burr. His VP shot him in a duel, right? And then, and then was executed for assassinating the president. Rightfully so, but nonetheless, if it hadn't been the president, would it have mattered? You know what I mean? If he'd shot me in the dome, would it have mattered? Nah, because he was the president, it mattered. Well, what the fuck makes him so special? And I get it, yeah, he's the president, but I mean, what makes him so special? You know? I don't even know how I got all the way there from fucking COVID fucked everything up, but COVID did fuck everything up. And don't believe it, bro. Don't believe it. That is where it came from. Don't believe it. Don't fucking believe it. Doctors were getting paid to fucking write COVID when it was fucking pneumonia. And all you need to do is research it. You will find that doctors were in fact getting paid incentives for writing things up as COVID-related fatalities. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people did. A lot of people did. Now, my question is, do they freak out because of the reaction? And when I say the reaction, I mean the, were they scared of the virus, or were they scared of the man propagating the virus? Boy, I really rolled my pee on that one. Probably. Propagating. I told you I grew up in California, bro. My homies were all Mexicans. Okay, this is my spawn. This is my spawn. The virus. Okay. I mean, yeah, no, a lot of people did freak out. And for you and your age, and so I can only assume your parents' age, that they're probably my age, or really, really fucking close to it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Because I know my age. I know my group. And we're idiots, dude. We are fucking idiots. And I don't mean to talk trash on your fam. Don't think that's my goal by any means. It is not. It's just that the majority of people my age have their heads in their ass, and they have their heads in their ass because that's where the government put it. You know what I mean? They were trained to submit. I know it sounds so terrible even still. But it is what it is, dude. The DARE program was huge when I was a kid. And it was the indoctrination into sucking the fucking government Peter. You know. That asshole. legitimate question that you can answer on here. By all means, dude, shoot. I mean, I missed that asshole by like, I don't know, fucking 10 out of 9 rounds. Dickhead. Super ninja. You didn't even spell ninja right. He did. He did. But I'm still gonna say he didn't, because fuck him. Alright, what's your question? Spit it, and I will do my best to answer. Nothing. Watch. Throw money. Don't go. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of money, waste of time. Waste of time, waste of money. Any order you want, that is an accurate statement. Don't go. Don't even go. Don't even go. That is pointless. It's not a whorehouse, dude. You want a brothel. You want a brothel, go to the Bunny Ranch. Go to Kit Kat Kitties. I could show you where both of them are on the map. Because they are both literally right across the fucking highway from each other. Go if you're just looking to get some, go to a brothel. Save your fucking money and go to a brothel because one, those ladies are tested regularly. They have to be tested like every fucking 3 months in the state of Nevada. Because in the state of Nevada, outside of Clark County's where Las Vegas is, but you go up north to like Reno, Tulsa, not Tulsa, what the fuck is that lake called? Oh shit. Oh my god, the Ponderosa. Tahoe, Lake Tahoe. You go up to Lake Tahoe, it's legal. It is legal up in Lake Tahoe area, yes. In Nevada, not in California. Lake Tahoe literally splits the state. So you got California on half side of the Lake Tahoe, Nevada on the other side of Lake Tahoe. You go around Wagon Wheel, and there are whorehouses. I'm sorry, brothels all over the place. The Bunny Ranch is where Jesse Ventura went. They have a suite called the Governor's Suite because that's where Jesse Ventura went before he went to Vietnam, right? And they're all like he got upset about it. He got upset about it a little bit. His constituents got way no, they're pretty good looking ladies. I mean, it wouldn't stop me. I've been with fat girls, I've been with thin girls, I've been around. 7, 8, I don't even know. I'd have to count. I'd have to stop and think and count. But I will say this. The last one would have made every fucking one of them before her jealous. And I miss her so much because I actually love that girl. Love, 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 love. Love that girl. I mean, I put a baby in her for a fucking reason, you know what I mean? You talking about hygiene. I don't know. I've never been there like that. But they look good. I mean, and that's the thing. You walk into a whorehouse, you get your pick, bro. If they ain't already taken, it's whatever. You know what I mean? And if they're taken, just wait a few. I'll be back. I know. That's gross. But it's a whorehouse. They all been taken before you got there. You don't find no virgins in no whorehouse. Right? So, but, like, but yeah, uh, I, I, I don't know, man. I don't know. The girls at the Bunny Ranch look pretty good. The girls at the Kit Kat Kitty look pretty fucking good. Uh, Regardless of the fact they're whores, it wouldn't slow me down any, but I'm a man. I mean, and if all I'm trying to do is bust a nut, yeah, they'll do. They'll do in a pinch, you know. But also, so will Pamela. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got fucking internet. I can get off. And I get you're a pup, and I don't mean that in any derogatory term. I'm just, pup is the phrase I use because that's my gin. But you will learn in time. And when you get there, you will understand. Alright then. Yeah, it ain't no difference. I mean, you get yourself some fucking baby oil, dude. It's about as good as it gets. You know? You're... Alright. I'm gonna try to be as delicate about this as I can and still as straightforward as possible. A good whore is there to fulfill your expectations, your fantasy, your desire. And a good whore knows that's her job. Right? So, like, it really boils down to, I don't know. I'm not even sure how to even say this shit to you, bro. Hygiene, yeah, they all get tested, whatever, condoms, etc. Yeah, you're pretty fucking solid on that. You're safe. Safe-ish. I mean, abstinence is safe. Fucking a bitch is, don't matter. It's always a risk. It's always a risk. It's always a risk. Because, here's the thing. My name's David. I just lied to you, bro. My name is not David. My name's Michael. I just lied to you again. My name is not Michael. My name's Steven. I just lied to you again. My name is not Steven. My name's Jenny. My name is not fucking Jenny. Those are my cousins' names. Okay? But I just fucking lied to you 3 times. Real quick and easy, and it didn't bother me any. What do you think a whore has to deal with? You know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Okay? But, you probably still safer going to a fucking Nevada whore than you are to 80% of the women out there on the fucking street. I mean, 100% safer going to a Nevada whore than you are to a whore on the street. Okay. 100%. 100%. But, I mean, like, you still probably 80% safer going to a fucking Nevada whore than you are to a lady. Yeah, I said it. I know, that's fucked up, but women are bitches and they lie. And at least when they're a Nevada whore, they're accountable. Some are and some aren't, bro. Some are and some aren't. I just read your comment. Some are and some aren't. And it's all about whether they offer you that happy ending or not. You want a happy ending? I don't know how much that bitch gonna cost me. And honestly, bro, yeah, I feel for you. I do, because I know where you're at. Been there before. But relax. It'll happen. It will happen. And don't look for it. Don't look for it. It's when you stop looking for it that it happens. I know that sounds weird. I've heard that a lot in my life, and it sounds ridiculous. But honest to God, when you don't try, that's when shit fucking falls into line. My wife, dude, my wife was fucking barely 18 years old. And I don't even know how the fuck, but I was sweet on her. I was sweet on her since she was like 16, dude. She was so pretty. And I'm still sweet on her. I still love the shit out of her for so many reasons, okay? Like, I would fucking cut my own throat if I thought it would bring her home to me. And yet, I'd be dead here when she got here, you know? And I'd still do it. I'd still fucking do it. Because I love her. I love her, and I loved her before I even knew who she was. Okay, but we hung out. We played pool. We were friends for a good 2.5 years. And one day she come to me and she's like, I'm 18 now, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like 42 right now, right? She's like, that don't matter to me. I was like, well, that's good, because 18 don't matter to me neither. I would have done you 2 years ago, you know? And I wouldn't have, because I wouldn't have wanted to go to prison and get my ass fucked. But I would have. Hell yeah, I would have. She was fucking hot. She's beautiful. She's fucking fun, playful. I mean, like, everything about her is just like, yeah, this girl's a win. You know? I mean, yeah. Okay. This girl fucking plays a Nintendo. Like, yeah. Hells yeah. Okay? And then turn around and, it's like, I didn't hunt her down. I didn't seek her out. She come to me, man. She come to me. And, I wasn't looking. I'd been single for 8 years and I was happy for 8 years. And I almost hate to admit it, because in retrospect, I wish I had stayed that way, because it'd be 9 years and I'd be still fucking happy. And in light of things, oh man, I thought I was loading up. In light of things, I am not fucking happy. My life fucking sucks. I wish I was fucking dead. And I've got a son that I've never met, and he's like pushing 3 months old right now. And that's okay, because she's an idiot, and it will all bite her in the ass in due time, because she's a fucking idiot. But that don't mean I don't love her anymore or less. I fucking still love her. I still love her. She is a moron, and that's her bad. I mean, it's not my bad. But yeah, but back to the point. Don't rush. Don't worry, and don't even look, bro. Because chicks dig confidence. And I know that sounds like, I'm sure you've heard that shit before, but, and this is legit, confidence is not hunting for pussy. That's alpha. And most chicks are wise enough to know alpha, he's garbage. He ain't gonna be around. Right. But the guy who ain't even fucking pretending like it matters, the guy who acts like it don't fucking if and or but, you know, I could take that pussy or I could leave that pussy. He's the guy she wants. The guy that plays hard to get. Men men don't like women who play hard to get. She's a fucking cock tease. Women love a man who plays hard to get because he's something unobtainable. Does that make any sense at all? I hope so. I really, 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 really hope so. Cause that's how it is, bro. Don't even try. Don't even fucking try. If it never happens, you're better off a virgin. If it does happen, congratulations. That makes complete sense. Yeah, no. What? Chicks are crazy. Chicks are crazy. Chicks are absolutely fucking insane. Highly recommended. Turd flinging monkey. Turd flinging monkey on YouTube. He gets it. He breaks it down from a caveman perspective. Who we were, who we are, why we are, who we are, and where it all comes from. Turd flinging monkey. Turd flinging monkey. Turd flinging monkey. Check him out, dude. For real. He gets it. And it's crazy because he's been doing it long enough. And when I got introduced to him, he had been doing it long enough that it was like he saw it from the perspective of I kind of got something going on, but I don't get it 100%. Excuse me, I just belched. And I would say yes, I wish I could read the rest of that, homie. You know, if ever a bitch asks you if you like her, don't even answer. Do not answer. If you like her, grab her by the back of the fucking neck, pull her close, kiss her. And if you don't like her, tell her fucking straight out, no, I have no interest in you. Do not ever, ever, ever lead a woman on. Do not do that. And the reason why I say do not do that with the authority that I do is because that's what separates us from fucking bitches. We will not lead a woman on, but by God, they will lead you on. Don't be a fucking woman. Be better than that. Be a man. I know how misogynistic and asshole that sounds, but I also have been friend zoned. I have been fucking led astray, and I have been fucking led on by so many fucking women. Do not be a bitch. Be a man. Never lead anyone on. Man, woman, child, I don't give a fuck, dude. You can be a fucking pedophile as far as I'm concerned, so long as you ain't leading that kid on. Do not do that. That is the fucking lowest, cheapest, bullshittest thing a motherfucker could ever do to another person, is to let them think that they had something that they had no fucking chance at all. That's dirt. That's shit. And so many times I've been right up in the middle of that horseshit, to be able to stand so firmly against it. It is an atrocity. It is vulgar. It is unhuman. It is inhuman. Yes. Don't lead anyone on. Ever. Ever. If you're interested, you're interested. If you're not interested, you're not interested. Women will lead you on, and let them. But do not ever lead someone on, because that's what makes you better than them. That's what makes you their superior. That's why they don't deserve to be with you. Oops. I did not mean to shoot. But yeah, that's where you claim your moral high ground. As a man, as a human, as a person, as a, I don't know, dude, you be a homosexual, I don't give a fuck. Don't lead a motherfucker on. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Don't lead a motherfucker on. Because you ain't no better than a bitch. You ain't no better than a fucking cheap ass hoe. And so many women want to be that fucking hoe. That they just want to lead a motherfucker on. They want a baby, and they going to fucking dip out. You know, they want this, that, or the other, and then they gonna dip out. Well, it ain't about dipping out. It ain't about dipping out. It's about being there. You know. That is a weird looking vase. But anyway, yeah, don't be that person. No matter what you do, don't be that. I would rather you fucking go off and try to eliminate the fucking Jews from planet Earth than to you lead on a woman, man, child, whatever. I mean, like, and I ain't pro pedophilia, okay? But I'm just saying, like, I'd rather you be out and open, like, yeah, man, I want to have sex with that kid, than to you be like, yeah, girl, what up, and just leading her on. Because that ain't right. That ain't right. You shouldn't toy with people's emotions. I don't give a fuck. You know? It don't matter whether it's right or it's wrong. Because when you start playing with a motherfucker's emotions, his, hers, or others, you are in the wrong. You are in the wrong. Will together the girl will chase me. Yes, yes, you are absolutely correct, dude. Go check out Turd Fling a Monkey. I know the name is so silly, but that guy's got it going on, dude. Because he takes it back to the fucking caveman days and shit, you know. And it's like. Well, I mean, with a grain of salt, brother. With a grain of salt. I'm not an expert, or I'd have fucking 20 babies and one woman. And I have fucking 2 ex-wives, soon to be 2 ex-wives, and no children. Well, one. Technically, I have 1 son and I think 1 daughter. I don't know if she's mine or not. My ex-wife was a cheating bitch. Also, did I open that door? Or did somebody else open that door? I came out that door, didn't I? I did. Okay. Never mind. But anyway, I mean, I'm not an expert. But I have learned a couple things. And I've learned them the hard way. And that does have something to say for itself. You know, Ooh La La by Faces. Poor old grandson. What else can I say? You'll have to learn the hard way. Or you'll have to learn things just like me. And that's the hardest way. Ooh La La. You know, great fucking song. You've heard it before, but you never acknowledged it or even realized it's what it was because it's only been used on commercials. But it's the one the Home Depot uses of late. I wish that I knew what I knew now. When I was younger, I wished that I knew what I know now. When I was stronger. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's Ooh La La. The band was Face, or Faces. I'm not even sure right now. And the entire message is fucking absolutely misogynistic as shit. But it's not inaccurate. It's legit as fuck because women will fucking use you and throw your ass away. They will teach you to be what they want, and if you're not, you're gonna go away. They will fucking toy you and tease you and tell you that they are something that they are not. And that is literally the entirety of the song. I mean, like, I can't. Hey, dude, fuck. I wish I could just play it right. I bet I can. I was like, motherfucker, you got a phone? And I don't give two shits if fucking Google or Facebook or any other motherfucking thing blocks me for copyright infringement. Cause like, I mean, shit, if I did, I wouldn't be swearing so much as I am. Fuckers. Yeah, what now, Google? What now? Hey, Mark Zuckerberg, suck a dick.
Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
I'm just waiting for this one motherfucker to cross my path so I can blow his head off. And that ain't happening. And I need to go to the store and get some cigarettes before they close. Oh my goodness, are you shitting me? I just opened it up on my phone and it is the #1 song right there ready to go. Like, how is that even fucking possible? That is weird, bro. But maybe it heard me saying it. I don't know. You know how this fucking computer shit is. The worst part is I don't know if you'll even be able to hear this over my microphone. Can you hear the commercial? Leave everything behind. That's not the song. That's a commercial. And a third commercial. What the fuck, dude? It's funny because the guy who wrote this song, the lead singer of the band, he even acknowledged that they sung it out of key. But it was really important to him because his grandfather had just passed away. And I guess his granddad was a real cynical son of a bitch, especially when it came to the opposite sex. But as he grew older, he realized there was something a little bit more to what his granddaddy had to say. So he wrote this song in admiration and respect to his granddad, and yeah, it became something important to him. That's not it. There we go. Here we go. You're far too blind. You're far too kind and far too blind. Don't ever let it show. younger. Time to go. It is a good song. It is a good song. Even though it's sung out of key, it is a good song. Another one of my personal favorites, and it is more than this one, is For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield. That I knew what I knew now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I knew now. When I was stronger. Damn right. If I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have ever missed her. I would have never lost her. I would have never fucking anything, dude. I'd still be with her. You know what I mean? Like, it's a valid statement. You don't. Men only know from experience and hardship. And unfortunately, that's us, brother. That's us. But yes, it is a very good song, and it is very accurate. And I love the transition between him bitching about his granddaddy's wisdom and how he belittled it in his youth, and then turning around talking to his own grandson, poor old grandson. What else can I say? You'll have to learn things just like me. And that's the hardest way. And it's like, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Because none of us learn. None of us learn from anything but experience. You know, gosh, I'm trying to remember who it was that said it, and I can't even think. But the definition as it was provided was the difference between a wise man, a smart man, a wise man, and an idiot, you know? And it was that an idiot will make the same mistake over and over and over and over again and never learn from his failure. A smart man will make a mistake and he will learn from it right then and there. Never make that mistake again. But a wise man will learn from the smart man's mistake and never have to make it at all. The in-game scene. This scene right here, I hate it because I died. But yeah. Wait. Did I die? Or did I exit that one? I don't even know. What I do know is, unfortunately, I need to hop off here for a little bit and run into the grocery store, which ain't even the grocery store, it's the gas station at the end of the street. Oops. Oh my god, I'm about ready to faceplant. And I think I need to go to the fucking store. Why? Oh yeah, 'cause I got 3 cigarettes left. Start with Rogue One. I didn't die that one. I didn't die that one, did I? I'm so fucking used to, like, not surviving them. Yep, there's my shit. Ooh, I even got a fucking coffee bean. Where's that? There it is. Coffee bean. Coffeena. Okay, so, yeah, man. You go watch Star Wars. Go watch Yeah, I need to go watch Star Wars, too. Fuck this game. Because, what have I got? 10 minutes left? Where the hell is... Okay, there we are. 26 minutes and 5 seconds. It was a blast, dude. Likewise, homie. Blake, you sent me a request, friend request. I accepted. Get yourself fucking set of $5 earbuds, bro. Because, honest to God, I was using those for, like, I don't know, half a decade. They work great. And when they break, you just throw them away and you grab a new set for $5 versus, you know, $60 for a fucking headset. And they work fucking fine. They work fine for the PlayStation anyway. They might not be so great for Xbox due to the fact that Xbox has that weird fucking pen. Fuck you, Bill Gates. I have something personal against Bill Gates. It's not personal so much as the fact that he wants to obliterate humanity. Thinks 95% of us would be better off if we were 95% of us dead, and then buys out 4 out of 5 of the major pharmaceutical companies in the world. And this is also the man who has been openly convicted of releasing viruses on the internet, the computer, to sell antivirus software to eliminate said viruses he released. Well, that's not the kind of man I trust with my fucking medicine. No. If you are going to release viruses for my computer, how can I trust you to run my pharmaceutical companies? I don't. And nobody in their fucking right mind would. And that's just plain and simple logic. But yeah, bro, go watch Ahsoka. I myself am calling it. And I should be locked up. Yes, he absolutely should. You are correct, sir. However, he is like the 3rd richest man on the world still to this day. So he ain't going nowhere anytime soon. But he should be probably more than locked up. He should probably be executed for crimes against humanity. And I'm not a fan of capital punishment whatsoever. But I will admit this. When you commit a crime against humanity, you should be executed for it. Because you have no place in the human system anymore. You know what I mean? So, like, when people fucking falsify science for gain, nah, fuck that. And falsifying science, number one, dude. That is number one on my list. If you're gonna say, oh, blah blah blah, because blah blah blah, and present it as a fact because of your credentials, when it is in fact a trumped up horseshit, no, that is worthy of death. Ooh, I finally got enough shit. I've been waiting to upgrade this motherfucker for a minute. Alright, it is going to cost me 370 chemical. And in 13 hours, it'll be done. And I will never have to worry about my daily, weekly food rations again. Oh, and I still got what? I thought how much did that cost? Somehow I still got enough fertilizer to upgrade one of these. Okay. Well, I need to do that too. Everything in this game can be broke down into materials, except for, of course, the materials, which are this row. Nope. Nope. This row. Nope. Just this row. Anyway, and those you use to build your weapons and shit, consumables, etc. Very important. After a certain point, these and no, these, yes, become irrelevant because you only need to make 10,000 in 7 days. And that's all about feeding this cocksucker over here. Which, like, I mean, we've been on it for 2 days, and I've already got 5,000 invested. So, it really does get pretty easy. But I have been wanting to upgrade my smokehouse, and now I am upgrading my smokehouse. Yay! By the time I wake up tomorrow, it'll be good to go. Alright, Blake, you have a wonderful evening, brother. It has been a privilege and a blast. I have thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. You ever got any questions about anything, by all means, feel free to shoot me a message, hit me up, let me know what's going on. Because, dude, you seem like you got your head halfway on your shoulders right, and that's better than 99% of people out there. And I'll never refuse you an answer to a question, okay? That having been said, I'm going to cut this off now, and you have yourself a wonderful evening. Enjoy Ahsoka. I will hear as soon as I get back from the store, and, dude, likewise, thank you. I don't mean that. Thank you. And take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. All right. Peace, brother. You have a good night, man. And to everybody who's watching this now and or in the future, thanks for watching. Peace be with you.